All right, now we have reached the willow cutting section. I have quite a few different willows. We have these are the black pussy willows, and then these back here are the salix discolor. I believe they're pink. And then of course the dapple willows. These are really popular this year. Check out how pretty those are. And then the other popular was I have the corkscrew willows. These are the golden curls. See how it's yellow? These turn yellow. And then I have the green corkscrew willows. These ones don't turn yellow, these ones are green. And these grow to a height of about 30 feet tall by 30 feet wide, and they droop down kind of like a weeping willow. And I also have weeping willows, which I don't have cuttings of those because I have plenty of them growing right now. I have cuttings I did earlier this year that are in sand, and they're all probably rooted out by now. So I didn't do any softwood cuttings this year. I'm probably going to have to do some more next year, but not right now. So that's what we have for willows. Alright, so I wanted to show you guys the good with the ugly. Alright, so these are all the willows that I took cuttings of as softwood cuttings and stuck them in water to root. Now, as you can see, obviously they're starting to root out. Every single one of them. And if you look at the tops, you see the leaves have died. Lots of ugliness going on. That's normal for this kind of thing. Don't worry about it. If you look, all the leaves may have fallen off, but those buds are still good. And down below, there's roots growing on them. So in a few weeks, probably 3 weeks, these will be rooted out enough to where I will pot them up to get ready to store for the winter. And I will store them in this half hoop house as long as I can, so they don't like freeze solid, because I don't want them to die, because they got to be able to harden off first. Once they're hardened off, then they will be okay to be outside in the winter, but until then they're vulnerable. Anything that's green will die from any frost and rot off and break off and fall off and whatnot. So we want to try to avoid that. Like, it'll turn into this right here. So we're going to try to avoid that by keeping them in this half hoop house for as long as possible, so they stay warm enough to finish hardening off before the winter comes. That's the key to making sure these things survive the winter. And I did add a few extras, so some of them are just barely starting out. You'll see there's a few roots on some and more on the others. It's because I took some more cuttings like a week later when I had time. But there you go, there's an update on all the willows. Okay, so here's the last update of the growing season for these willows. These willow cuttings I took. It is now November 4th. As you can see, all the roots have come right out. Everything should be dying off for the season and getting ready to go to sleep. So I'm going to end up pulling these out, and I didn't get them potted up. So we end up storing them for the winter. Maybe I'll do a video on how I store them until it's time to pot them up in the spring. But if you liked what you've seen, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, share us out. Come check us out on Facebook and Instagram. Make sure you leave a comment if you like what you've seen, and don't forget, just keep growing.